Your name, sir?
My name is Robert Lee Helm.
Well, Mr. Helm, on behalf of Remembering Black Dallas, we want to welcome you and thank you for being a change maker.
Thank you.
So where are you from?
I'm from Sacramento, Kentucky.
Sacramento, Kentucky. How long have you been in the Dallas area?
Since 1960.
1960. And what are some of the things that you've done since you've been here in Dallas?
Well, I came here out of the Air Force. I was in the Air Force and I came here. In fact, I got married down in Big Spring, Texas, which was one of the biggest mistakes I ever made. But that's neither here nor there. But after being married and all that stuff, I got involved with politics. And my children in South Dallas run baseball teams over in Phil's Wheatley area, St. Phil's area, and boys and girls team I got. Then we dealt with the city of Dallas, worked with the city of Dallas, and sports, just keep the kids in South Dallas busy. That's what I've been doing in my younger years.
So as a change maker, you have been instrumental in touching the lives of many young people.
Yes.
All right.
Also, as time passed, I got into theater. And so we got it on what thing that street was Colonial Avenue?
Colonial Pine.
So Colonial and Pine?
Oh, Colonial and Pine. I had a theater that I put together, and for children who wanted to, or adults who wanted to learn how to act. So I started teaching them how to act, and I got kids from Madison, Lincoln, Roosevelt. So we did a lot of plays, different stuff.
So you have been one of the premier local playwrights here
Yes,
in the Dallas area.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I've written 36 plays.
30, Mr. Robert, you were touching a lot of lives, old and young.
Yeah.
And for some of the young people's lives who you touched, what have they gone on?
Well, I got one young man on Broadway,
All right.
and his last name Washington. I can't think of his first name. Michael Washington.
Michael Washington.
He's tough. And then I've had a couple go to Hollywood.
A lot of history. You got a lot of history here in the Dallas area.
Yeah.
Now, for some of your plays, are you producing any plays here recently, other than the one that you did on Donald Trump? Have you?
Oh, well, I got one that's called The Moaning Bench. That I've been trying to get together, but I have it together. What I mean by with all this COVID stuff coming on,
That's correct.
that would hinder the people coming out. So we haven't done it yet.
Wow.
This cover here is a story of my mother. A book about my mother named Mutt.
Must.
And that's their mother, that's her brother and two sisters down here, and her. They're waving goodbye. Can you see that? They're waving goodbye to her. She's on the back of the caboose, saying she's leaving my grandfather for another man. And then, so they don't really know that, but they're waving goodbye to her. So that's called Mutt. It's a story. That's a different kind of book.
So not only have you been writing plays, but you've also wrote books.
Yeah.
So that's what you're showing us. How many books have you written?
15.
15 books, and what did you tell me, 36 plays?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, you've been a busy man.
Yeah, it all happened in Dallas right here.
So you even have a book about Dallas. Dallas, the city with no limits.
Yeah, got a lot of pictures here somewhere. Maybe it's not the right one with the picture.
So what is that one about?
See it, Dallas.
City of Dallas, and are you talking politics? Are you talking everything? So you're talking about all of the stuff that was going on at a certain period of time?
Mm-hmm.
Everything. So your opinions of Dallas. Well, I want
I'm
that's
trying to find this. I got
that
a
is
whole lot.
that would definitely be a good read.
I know it is. It is. I'm not bragging or nothing like that. It's just a fact.
It is fact. It is definitely your facts.
And this is
That
a
you-
good hell of a love story.
And the Rose. So that's a love story
About me.
about you.
Well, not really about me,
But your
I'm
life
yeah.
and your
I'm the character.
and your relationships.
Yeah, this one is about what if what had not happened in your young life with this relationship, would it have been the way that I put it in the book? See, I had a first girlfriend who was a sweetheart, and I joined the military. We're gonna get married.
What's your motto? What do you live by?
I live by faith. I live by religion. You know, I live by the love of that lady over there who's been behind me all a whole long time. She get over me a lot of time, but most time I deserve it because I'm very outspoken, and I used to wonder why so many people like me because I say what I feel, and I wanted, like I talked to one of my sons this morning. He's sick and scared to death. I had to call him and encourage him. And he thanked me for calling. I said, Dad, I thank you for calling. And as old as you are, and he's 64, and he's scared to death about death. And he appreciated me for calling him and encouraging him and telling him, you know, that we don't live for one time. Let's get to do the best we can. And he told me he appreciates that. I've had a lot of deaths in my family. Young ones, my sons and daughter.
Oh man,
Yeah.
you know.
But there's one more tragedy I tell you about. The name of my theater called the DJ Linwood Theater. And the theater named after a niece of mine who killed in Pan-African terrorist bombing. And I don't know if you remember that. About 200 people got killed, plus her and her husband and 2 kids. She was in the military, coming home. She was coming home from Germany to see her father. He was dying of Agent Orange. And she never made it to New Jersey. And so she was killed. Then her father, my brother, he died about a day or 2 later. So my sister had 4 caskets. Then we went up to New Jersey at this funeral. And so she was murdered, killed along 200 other people. And I named the theater after her, Deidre Linwood Theater.
So the Deidre Woods Lynn Theater.
Deidre Linwood.
Deidre
Wood. Yeah, Deidre Linwood.
Don't let me twist you up. Which way is it?
Deidre Linwood.
Deidre Lynn Woods Theater. Was named after your niece.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a lot more to tell you, but I'm sure you know.
Well, you know, and that's what I'm listening to you. When I think in terms of a change maker, someone who has spent their life making all types of changes, touching the lives of many people.
I have.
You know, here you are. Here you sit here today, still blessed to be able to tell your truths and as well as tell your aspirations.
That's right. I'm 86 years old. We will be all 29.
86 years old. What a blessing.
Yeah.
What a blessing.
I had to, even when I found out that I had cancer, I didn't believe I had cancer. Or I didn't act like it because I didn't know how you're supposed to act when you got cancer. But I think you should act with some kind of seriousness. But I didn't. I didn't believe I had it. But the doctor got rid of me. I couldn't believe it. Not me. Never really been sick a day of my life except my back bad all the time. But I had to come to grips with that because the same cancer I had, my daughter had. She didn't die. She made it. So I got one daughter left and then 3 sons.
Well, good. Well, you know, it has been truly a pleasure. And I'm here to tell you, I'm going to come back another day when I have more time to really get your story. And I want to read this book, this Dallas City with No Limits. I definitely want to read it, but I'm definitely going to come back another time and actually really spend some hours with you on your stories and your lives,
Uh,
and here in Dallas, Texas.
Tough city.
It's a tough city, but you're a tough man.
Yeah, I call it virgin territory.
Well,
Have got a white pen again, honey. What's that pen? I'm gonna sign this book and get it out.
Okay, I thought you still had it.
I did have it.
So, Mr. Robert Helms, on behalf of Remembering Black Dallas, we want to thank you for taking the time your stories. We want to thank you for being a part of this special calendar project we have for 2023, Black Men Changemakers. Your truths and your aspirations have truly been told today.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.